Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Advance here, and welcome to a ship review. Now today we are taking a look around the Prospector. Now this is the first in-hangar mining ship we've seen so far, and it's good to get up close and take a look around. Now first off, we have the mining laser at the front. Now this is on a telescopic arm, and you can see here, sort of, actually we have a better look underneath here. You can see that that sort of extends out on that top track, and the pipe there that sucks all your money out, all the materials, and it puts it in these bags at the back. But we'll take a look at them in a second. Now this actually can be used as a weapon, believe it or not. Although it does have low damage, it can. You could laser a ship. Star Citizen actually have confirmed that. So yeah, very interesting. I don't think it's going to be doing anything impressive by any means. The ship comes with some size. Let's just say it's not about the guns with this one. Absolutely not. It comes with two size 1s, and it can carry 128 cargo units. So let's carry on, have a look around. Very small guns there. You probably want to be going with an escort if you're going to a different part of space. On the topic of the laser part, let's talk about these bags. Now these bags carries extra ones as well, so once they've actually been deployed you can use new bags. These containers are compatible with the whole series as well, so you can have a whole series with you, do mining and pass it over to the whole series. Thought that was pretty cool. You can also eject these in space, so you could eject them in space, carry on mining, and then pick them up later. So you've got a few options there. I think it's a really good idea. Look pretty cool as well. They look like some sort of latex material by the looks of it. Let's carry on looking around here. Got the huge engines. The front engine, the front one here, or the thruster if you want to call it, this does actually rotate as well. Let's carry on going around the back here. Rear engines. A big part of the ship is actually engines. If you stand back, you see what I mean. Absolutely massive. Looks very similar to the Freelancer as well, with that sort of front end. Gonna have a look around the back here. Looks very nice. Your landing legs there as well. Just gonna have a look at that from a bit further back. Quite low profile as well. Some nice pipes there. Some of these gold ones look pretty cool, don't they? Put my torch on as well. Thought it might help a little bit. All the bags here as well. Now originally this did actually have a cage on the front. Star Citizen felt that it was deviating away from the brand, so they removed it. I.e., some people have said, should you need a protective shield? Because this thing's going to be lasering away, and obviously bits are going to be flying up. So Star Citizen felt that it was going to detract. I suppose you could say that this is going to be a special armoured glass or something. Quite important, once again, to have them sort of viewing angles. And keep in mind that this arm's going to be over here. So probably about here, I reckon. Going down, so you're going to be able to see it quite well. So it's not like you're going to be underneath and not be able to see what you're doing. Now you can, believe it or not, you can actually mine AFK with this. You can set it lasering away. The success rate is based on managing heat, temperatures, aiming, all of these sort of things. It's not going to be efficient if you just leave it. You can jump out your chair while it's doing it and go and do something else, but it's not going to be as efficient. So being in the seat, managing it, obviously is going to be a lot more efficient. Now something I thought was quite interesting. Originally, this is the, let's just call it the metal detector. This is what's actually used to detect underground materials and valuable materials. This is going to be sort of quite a little niche little ship really. It's going to be focusing on small pockets of valuable materials. And it's going to be using this thing here, which I originally thought was a door. You can see up there, there's a gap there as well. There's a bit of a gap here as well. I don't know if I can look up. No, I can't look up. As you can see, that does the sort of scanning, finds the material, and then you zone in with this thing and start drilling away. The other downside of leaving it mining while you're not there are hazards when you're mining, believe it or not. And it's not just being attacked, it's hitting a gas pocket. Going to be many different types of hazards you can come across while mining. Explosion could happen. That could definitely happen. And one of the downsides today, guys, are for some reason the ship's damaged. I know it doesn't look on the outside, but you can see it's going through the damaged state internally. If I stand over here a bit, look, you can see what I mean. There's some sprays going off inside, and you'll see that when we get inside. It's obviously not going to be like that when you get your ship. So the mechanics of this ship looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's not just going to be just sit there and do, it's going to be an interactive sort of gameplay to actually do the mining to get the materials. And there's going to be danger from two sides. One from being attacked by other players or pirates or AI. And probably the biggest danger is hitting something underneath the rock. Now you can mine in space, and you can actually mine on planets, moons, whatever. So there's a couple of options there. Now with the door, it's that hold down F again. Doesn't give you any options on the door. I'm surprised. I can't wait until we have an option where you hold down and it says lock the door. Or, why not, let's just have a quick look. Why not just have it in here? Down here. Maybe like lock my ship. Bloop. We can do that nowadays, can't we, with some of the new cars. So I can't see why we can't do it on a ship. And then at least one of your friends can say, look, I'm at your ship, can you open the door? And you can open it remotely. Makes sense. That's maybe why they've not added it on here. Having the ability to manually lock the door as well would sort of help. Let's jump inside and take a look. Door's actually quite impressive, this thing. We'll get out one more time and I'll just show you the animations of this door. There's an airlock there. Bit annoying that we've got these blooming smoke things going, but at least we can see, I suppose, the first part of the damaged state. The damaged states inside the ships will work in stages. So let's just say low, medium and high, depending on how much damage you've physically taken. And obviously the lights that come on, the red lights, you get the idea. This door, there is another door here actually. It's two doors. So if I press this now, look at all this crazy stuff going on here. Then you see, I don't know if the top door will shut now. It should do. You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Let's have a look. Now, you couldn't see the inner door shut there. I'm guessing it's not shutting. It was shut originally. Just that door must have taken someone hours to create that. All the moving parts. Pretty cool. Quite a lot going on in here. A lot of the stuff in here you're going to be able to interact with as well, because now we've got this whole hold down F. You can imagine now we're holding down F. We're going to be able to flick buttons, press things. You're going to have the ability to drop the containers. We know we can drop the containers. And there's got to be multiple ways to drop the containers, right? One of them's putting it down. So you land and you want to put the container down. So put it down on the floor. There's got to be an ability to eject them as well, I suppose. I.e. when you're in space. So you should be able to see your containers here and manage your containers, i.e. right, I want to drop this container and replace it with a subsidiary. You will have spares as well, which you can swap out. I don't know how many you're going to have. I did have a quick look round. So you carry 4 in total. Let's just say you might have 8, I suppose. Eject 1 and then get another 4. Couple of options there. It'd be interesting to see if this ship will fit in some of the bigger ships as well, because you could take this, if you found some materials, you could take it to a planet, go down, maybe take a stack of the rubber containers things, and then just go down there and keep mining, dropping them off, and then the bigger ship takes the containers. That is the idea of the hull series anyway, so this is supposedly supposed to work very well with the hull. Emergency fire kit. Computer. Shield generator. All of these are real components, so we will all be able to react interact with these at some point. Same bed as the... This is the same one as the, if I remember rightly, the Starfarer. What else we got here? Did try and open some of these things. My guess would be that's where the spare containers are. Might be wrong, guys. I'm not 100% certain. It does say cooling drive there, doesn't it? Life support. Radar. This has got all the components labelled out here in a really sort of perfect sized area. For sort of a one-man band, should we say. The only one you can interact with so far is this one. And that's the toilet. Someone's left the tap on. Did try and play about with the taps, turn them off, but it didn't work. First aid kit. Toilet. The shower is running. Is that a shower? God, you're going to have to stand in the loo. I'm guessing that a loo goes that way, you know what I mean? Goes into the wall and then you end up standing on top of that. Makes sort of sense, doesn't it? Oh, stuck in the loo now. There we go. These ones are automatic. On most of the ships so far, these ones are automatic. Which, I suppose is a good idea, but once there's a breach... Ah, there we are. There's that door, look. What was going on about earlier. You would have thought that would have been automatic as well, once you sort of come inside. Let's have a look in here. Shame we got all this smoke going off, isn't it? Buttons up there as well. Viewing angles are what you expect really for something like this, and seats, it's quite far over the front. The seat looks really cool, doesn't it? The bed is not an escape pod neither, so it's just a standard. Jump in the seat. So as you can see, you've got some real good viewing angles. I'm expecting the drill to be about here, so perfect, isn't it? The displays are in the right place as well, obviously keeping them in the top. Engine on. What else have we got here? Power on. What's that one there? Something there. That's probably maybe to do with fire mode or maybe to do with the laser. There's got to be ways to turn it on, isn't there? Obviously. So what we would do now is actually, I wonder if we can have a quick ganders outside. That sort of gives you a bit of perspective, doesn't it? Does look nice, doesn't it? Just about the right size as well, i.e. from a controllable point of view. One of the biggest challenges with Star Citizen at the moment is when you use one of the bigger ships, landing is very, very difficult. If you're not automatic landing on a pad, landing on a planet with a big ship, it's purely because you can't see what's below you without coming out into a view like this. Look, you can see all them tanks. Look at all that pipe work on the top. It looks incredible, doesn't it? We zoom in on that a little bit. Won't let me go any further on that for some reason. Some real fine detail there. Oh, shields just come on.
How can MISC help you today? Systems on.
Turned everything on. Jump out. Perfect sort of small mining ship. Probably need to see a few more later on down the line, don't we? It looks like the damage state's just stepped up one, doesn't it? Yeah, we definitely need to see some more later on down the line. I pressed that button earlier. I wonder what door opened. God, you got to love that door, didn't you? So the Prospector, guys, really impressed, must admit. I don't know, is it fair to say most of us are going to have one? It does seem like a little ship that you can just park away and just go and do a little bit of mining. And if it's that interactive, if the gameplay is really like being on the mining laser, there could be explosion, the sorts of materials you can sort of pull, we're expecting them to be valuable materials, very focused small pockets over, you know, one of the larger, sort of the larger mining ships. Looks like it might be quite engaging and good fun. If you compare it to cargo, you know, picking up cargo and dropping it off, this is probably going to be more engaging, I should imagine, than probably delivering cargo. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Anyway, this is the Prospector, guys. Looks really cool. Probably going to get one. I'll probably get one in game now, I should imagine. It's not flying great at the moment. It's almost like something's wrong with the geometry. You're flying it and it's just all over the place. But my guess is the PTU, there is some sort of flight issue at the moment, because it does seem that quite a few of the ships there don't sort of tie up or how they're performing in AC. So we'll have to wait and see probably for the flight test later on down the line to see how that fares out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.